guys, welcome to my channel. And I just want to say real quick, welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining our family here. And so I wanted to share with you the first 10 things that I made at Stamp Escape. And they're really quick and simple. This was on Friday night. We had our make and take it called Stamp the Night Away. And so from about 3 hours, we sat and we rotated between 10 tables, and we had like 15 minutes or so at each table, and we made really quick items. So some of the names of the presenters that did them I remember, and some of them I don't, so I apologize to anybody's name who I miss, because I know I'm going to miss some. But let me just share real quick. The first thing we made, and the first table I was at Edith Ray's table. Hi, Edith. She is with Scrapbooking with me. And we made these adorable little memo note holders. And so it is really simple. We just had paper. We cut it out to a specific size, scored it. We glued the notepad on here. And then we rounded the edges on the top, and then we just had a piece of pattern paper we put here, and then we had a couple squares we matted here, and I just put a little bird here that says joy, and I just glued a little button on, and then you put the button high enough so that this little tab here can sit behind it and stay closed, or you can put a little magnet on there or whatever you want. So that was really cute, and if I remember, I will pop a link to the tutorial on this, but anything you see here that I can redo, I will be more than happy to do for you. Some of them I can't because I don't have the stamps and stuff. So that was the first project. The second project was hosted by the stamping outlet store that hosted it, the event all itself, and we made these cutest little cards. And it says, love you latte. And if you're a coffee lover, and I just love this. And so basically, it's real easy. We had 4 hearts. We had this big one. And these were cut out with stitched dies. So you had a large heart, and then a medium one. And then you had the next smallest size and this size. And then you had background paper. We just glued the background paper on. We glued this heart to that heart. Well, first we stamped this stamp here. And I would love to have this stamp set. I got to find it. And then we did the little one. After we stamped it, we put it on a pop dot. And that was it. And we just put some little bling on the corners of it. But it is so cute. And literally, it took 15 minutes or less to make this card. Now, I mean, it's going to take a little bit more if you cut out your patterns and stuff. But you could replicate this card with any style die, any type of, image you wanted or whatever, but just a little coffee die. And you don't have to have these particular dies. You can put any shape you want to on here. And it just looks like, this just looks so fancy because all you did was layer this one on top of this one. So it's really cute. So that is that one. Then this next card we did at the third table. This was really cool, and I have the lady's name in here. Her name is, it says Art Happens with Lovely Linda. Her name is Linda Crofton. She's a mixed media artist, instructor, and designer. But we made these little bookmarks here first, and then we made these cards. And this is a very dimensional card, and it is so cute. And I love this saying, so this is what I stamped on mine. My life is a stroll on a beach, is like a stroll on the beach, as near to the edge as I can go. And we made these cute little envelopes here. And if I can remember, I'll try to recreate this because I do remember how to fold these. And then we just had this little mixed media image, and mine says Flourish on it with this lovely little lady here in the floral background. And that held it closed. And then you can put a mat or whatever you want on the inside. So this was just really neat, different kind of looking card. I really like this one. So The next table we went to, we made a beautiful card. And I wanted these stamp sets so bad, and they had them, but I just couldn't afford to get them. But it's what a beautiful, like, masculine card. You know, this coffee card could be masculine too. But I just think this is a beautiful masculine card. It says, cast your cares away, and this is water down here. And then you have a little boat with water, and all these were individual stamps that we just stamped. And all this is just layering pattern paper, and then a little square, and then the next square, and then the next rectangle here with a stamped image on it. And this is a stamped little birds, and it says cast your cares away was a separate stamp, and then the water was actually this stamp right here, and I just stamped a little bit underneath it. And then it's got little silver, they're like little stickers, but they're supposed to resemble brads. So I thought this was really cute, and I apologize, this is one of the ones I don't remember who did this. So if anybody out there that went to Stamp Escape knows who did this card, please let me know so that I can give them proper credit. So then the next one we went to was Amy Brody, and she does Mindful Marks or Zentangle. She is actually a Zentangle instructor specifically for that. And here's her things, her business called Mindful Marks, and we created these bookmarks. Now, I've never done Zentangle before, but I kind of like the way that it turned out. Technically, it's just mindful drawing. I mean, I just did circles and stuff in a lighter color, kind of a washed out muted color, and then I stamped images on them that sort of played off the color, and then just added a little thing on here. This was actually fun, and it was very relaxing too. So I really enjoyed this. And so I may get in touch with Amy later on for some more information about that. So that was 1, 2, 3, the fifth one. The sixth table we went to, and I don't remember this lady's name either, and I hate this, but she uses the peg stamps, and I think it's rubberstamp.com. Anyway, we made this lovely little bookmark here with just these little peg stamps. Now, I really wanted this set, and I was going to buy this set because she was going to sell her demo set, and it was really reasonable, and I ran off and left and forgot to buy it. Anyway, so this is just a piece of cardstock that was cut out, you know, with a die, the ruffled die, and then the piece of white cardstock, and the grass was an individual stamp, and each of the flowers were individual. Then you had the little bucket, and then you just stamped, you know, individually, and then the bow was an individual stamp. And this was so cute. I just thought it was so lovely, and I really liked this one too. But like I said, these are just simple projects that you could do that took no time, but they were a lot of fun. So the next thing we went to, this was Tamitha's. Tamitha Flora, I think. Anyway, she is one of my administrators and everything. But it's just not so cute. I loved it. It's very layered, very textured. So all we did to take this paper, we just had this red card base, and then we had a white outer base, and then a green one. And then on the green cardstock, we had this colored paper here, and it was split in half. And then we created a little separation there between that, and glued those two down separately. And then we have the large stitch oval and the next size stitch oval. We stamped on this with here. And then I have got to get me one of these little brushes. It's a little brush, it's about this big with the handle on it. Kind of reminds me almost of a stenciling brush, but it was like to use feathering to ink the edges. And I really loved it a lot. So, and then we just put some little red bling on here. But this turned out so cute. I love this card. So I got a Christmas card already. And so I'm going to add these to my little Christmas, my card stash or whatever. And I'll have some made up. So that was cute. And then the next one we went to, and this is one of the ladies I don't remember either. So if you were there, please let me know. We made another bookmark, and this one is really cute. It was based on scripture, and she had these lovely stamps for us to do, and then she had these lovely die-cut pieces cut out, and then gave us a plastic sleeve, you know, to really nice thick plastic sleeve to put it in to protect it. So the one I have is this guy. It's just, honestly, just 2 layered strips of paper, and then I stamped and it has a little heart here. And this just says, love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. 1 Corinthians 13:7. And then I just used the little fine tip of my art glitter glue to glue this down on the back. Very quick and simple. I mean, these would be so cute to make with your kids or, you know, anybody. Okay, and then the next one I did was, and I would love to be able to recreate this. This was a stamp, and then it was embossed. The tulips were embossed, you know, black and white. And then we used watercolor markers to do them and blend it, and did some blending and stuff like that. And these are beautiful. I don't have watercolor markers, but I do have alcohol markers, so I may try to do some more with this, but I'd love to have this stamp. I don't have this one either, but it's really pretty. It was very simple to do, so I just really enjoyed making this, and I enjoyed the class. The little session with the lady. She was very sweet, and I apologize because I don't know her name either. So, but this was really cute. This is actually going to go on a card base for me. I'm going to make a card out of this one. We didn't have time to do it there, but. And then the last table I was at was May's table, and we made a couple of cards, and these are the cards that I made. Now, this was kind of a precursor to a class that I took from her, but this was about inking and ink dragging. And so we made these little cards, and basically this is actually has this is a mat on top of a white card base. But all I did was take this and put it on the scoreboard and scored a 1/2 inch this way, then rotated it and scored a 1/2 inch lines this way, and just I layered on ink. And it is so much fun. And, you know, she had this saying, you know, just when you think you've got enough ink on there, or just, you know, you got the right amount of colors, add one more color and see what you got. And I'm going to tell you what, it was just so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. So, this is the one that I did. Now, when you emboss, you know, you have your lines that go in, and then on the reverse side, they pop out. Well, this one I did on the pop out side. So, and it just cute little card, just a note to say, and you can just put anything on the inside of it. And I think I used all distressed inks. So I used peacock feathers, Victorian velvet, I want to say, I don't think it was grape jelly. It was another one of the purple colors. Anyway, on that one. And then on this one, she gave us, you know, we had time to do 2 cards in her class, so I took this one, and I actually made this one up in my room so I could have some stamps. I did not stamp this with anything else, but this just says surprise inside, and I can't remember which stamp set it was from, but anyway. And then I just took the new floral stamp set from May, and I just stamped some little flowers on it. But I made this the same way. I just did lines, and these I did like 1 inch apart, and then flipped it and did 1/2 inch going this way. And I just used blues and greens and a little bit of lilac in there. And I think I also used antique linen. But I just love how these blue colors came out. They remind me of the ocean. So these are my projects that I did for the Make and Take class. Like I said, I really, really enjoyed this class. this little session. We just got to meet a lot of different people, and it was wonderful seeing everybody that, you know, that I've talked to online for so many times, but we were able to make 10 projects, and I just love them. So that's that. So if you see anything that you want me to try to recreate or show you how to do, which all these are so simple, guys, you don't need a tutorial, but there are tutorials out there, and I will pop links below if you want to see any of them. This one I actually might do again because I want to see if I remember how to make it. But anyway, that's it. Now, I do have a couple more shares I want to do with you, but I think this video is going on long enough, so I'll do them on a separate video of the classes that I took. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and that way you don't miss anything. All right, guys, bye.